All right. Hello there. Let me close my settings real quickly. My setup on. Let's see what Shuffle said. Uh, so 13 lap race.
Shaw, I think you don't start P12. I think you start a little bit higher than 12th. Let me take a look. That's the wrong channel. You are starting P10. Reverse grid, you know.
Shuffle is freaking
Uh,
quiet.
but even then, he would be starting behind you guys. It's the sprint is reverse grid from qualifying, so Josh would start in. Josh, you start P9. Yeah, what's up, Sky? Oh, yeah, sure. There we go. I will be streaming in a bit. Let me set up the screen. I do that faster than RoboMesa does for SLC, so what? What's up, Kimmy? Front wing. I will check for the penalties up fine. It's creating the broadcast. Let me see if everyone is here. Um,
Sure, the
I'm
stream is
on
working.
stream.
Yes, it is. Nice. I don't think anybody's watching, but if somebody's watching, maybe on a replay, hi. Uh, Let me put this up in general.
Aqua, you can go to the grid. You know that, right? Or did you break park for me? You want to start pit lane? It's 13 laps. 13. It's not that much. Aqua. Yes, there will be for lap. Aqua. Did you break part from May, or are you choosing to start from the pits? Because in my opinion, you can start from the grid. Good.
I wonder if I'm. Huh. So, uh, to to talk about yesterday's qualifying, I didn't really do that good. Uh,
All right, Gappy will be lining up.
as Shuffle
We'll
said,
be
the
waiting
grid's
for him to line
reverse.
up, then we'll start the formation lap. News, you will do the formation lap, but you'll be ending back in the pit lane for the end of the formation lap. You know how it works.
So, uh, I was actually gonna do really good,
What's up, Gappy?
uh, at the end, but then I had a there was rain suddenly last second. But thankfully,
You will
the
finish
people that
the
were
laps.
pretty competitive
Good.
are not here. I think they might be here for the sprint race. I think the RI Club. No.
Kimmy, you will wait before everyone has passed you, and then you can start your formation. Okay? Are you all ready? Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen here today for the sprint race in Mexico as the green flag has dropped. The formation lap is a go here as we arrive in the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for round 7 of the season. The formation lap just has started. And I think Roblox is a bit too loud, so I will change that up. It's already pretty loud, so that's the reason.
That person really should not be in such a low gear pacing. They're gonna destroy their fuel.
Here in Mexico, it's a reverse grid, so as it stands, it's Lemon on provisional pole, and I don't know why everyone is going so slowly.
Because we're trying to save fuel.
Saving fuel, probably. I don't know what's going on. When Lemon is being attacked, it's a bit of he is indeed conserving fuel. That's fair enough. Take as long as you want to. You'll be lined up at the end of it anyway. You see the fastest lap graphic. For the drivers who are unaware, you can remove the fastest lap graphic by just pressing the graphics, the graphical UI part of it. But in the meantime, let's see who will win today. It's a sprint race. It's the first sprint race of the season. As I will quickly reset the comments in a little bit, and let's see what we are up to today. Robo Mesa on Lemon. Starting on the front row, inheriting the lead from News, who has been starting from the pit lane. Infinity, who's failed to show up today. As we are excited for today's round. It's been a lot of the race, and now everyone is watching this play. It's a very interesting session, and see what's happening as Gap Hicks has been having a bit of struggle. Of course, if you are crashing and losing your rear wing, or you run out of fuel, then it's done for you. You have to make it back to the pit lane after the race, as Kimmy has some lag issues. I have no idea how to remove the lag for you. You could remove some components like buildings and trees with the menu, the open menu. But aside from that, you are pretty limited to the Roblox graphics, as Kimmy should be putting it back in the pit lane. As I will change all C back to 0. But going back to the leader, it's Lemon up front. Robo Mesa, Lemon and Robo, you are spots too far. You are not to inherit the places, roll back to the places you were. As Kimmy is lining up for the pit lane. And I should have fixed the leaderboard right now. Good, is everyone ready? As the lights go on here in Mexico for the sprint race of the year. Otmanos, but up to P3, but is serving a drive-through penalty. Robo looks wide, Lemon gains back the lead. Otmanos gains the second Sky Camera remaining. Starting up the fourth, and Drew Cappy challenging them both as well, as Robo makes it not back further than the race. Lemon still the lead here, as I think the second one is now with George. Impact looks like Aqua's dropping back a little bit. And here's the battle now between Robo, Drew Cappy, and Otmanos. Bit, out of the pit lane because Lorenzo Lavin was well still in the lead as I saw Shaw was in the lead, but no. Quite a decent job of keeping it on the inside. But drivers of the season are not having the best. Side by side with Bonio, he goes, and Shaw has it overtaken George, and here comes Robo Mesa trying to get a bit of that as well as he goes the inside, and it is still very close, but Shaw has quite a bit of traction. Corners back to back, gets overtaken by Robo Mesa as well. That's going forward to the leading attack with Shaw. Right up the tail with Lemon, and Lemon still maintains the lead for a little bit, but there's the quickest lap time for Shaw as well with a 119. Very solid lap time. Lemon did a 119 as well. Moving up to P6 and up to 7th. Lemon might still be in P8. I don't know how far he is behind. He sets the fastest sector 3 of all of them, but he's a good margin behind. But here goes Shaw for the lead. Lemon side by side, and Shaw has it before the turn, but Lemon breaks later and gets it back. Switchback for Shaw though, and it's amazing to have a little bit of rubber coverage, and Shaw ahead at the apex, and he has a moment of hope for the so does Lemon. And Shaw inverts the lead here. Lemon made a small mistake, but it's not over yet. An amazing exit for Lemon, a battle for the lead. The George in P3 and Ronald with an amazing sector 1 as well. It's now who has the biggest boss of them all. Lemon goes back to the lead yet again. And Shaw taking the most out of the track limits, going all the way to the wall before entering that corner. Lemon seeing a bit more clear of the line. Different type of driving styles. Lemon slaps the wall. I don't know if he got damage because of that. Seems like he's still fine. He has lost a good amount of ground, and George takes second place. Robo Mesa falling back a little bit as well. And Shaw with another fastest lap of the race. Look at the corner pit from Lemon already does have a 5-second time penalty for corner pitting. The rest of the grid is fine. Kimi is getting close to it as well. But overall, thoroughly fine. George and Shaw are doing a pretty good job. So Skykai, as Skykai has an engine retirement. Let's see where he's stuck. He's in a very, very annoying place. And we'll call a yellow sector 1, but no one is in sector 1, so they do not mind. Just jump out of it before sector 1, then we'll be fine. Sky. They get these entering sector 1, that's fine. The incident should be clear. And we can drop it through again. It's a bit of a bad luck for the guy in the Ferrari team. An engine failure in this stage, that's the race over for him. Everyone jumping up on planes. I think that got big really hurt. Point as well because of that. Mountain already has caught back up all the way to Aquacar in an immense pace. Let's see what the another front looks like. The little captain has caught back up with Shaw. The battle for the lead going on here. The left side of 13. Side by side into turn 1 we go. Who will take the lead here? There we go. Seeing it dropping like a brick. George was very cautious in turn 1. But Robert's finally backed up in terms of pace a little bit as well. But let's see how we do here as we approach this section of the track. Sector 2 a bit more tricky, a bit more diagonal prone as George slightly kicks the curb to get closer to Shaw. No, it's not close here. Lemon going a bit wide in the background. Not far behind as well. One mistake can end the leading run and give it just to another rider. Of course, the championship leader is in a bit of a pickle in P7, so he will not be gaining at all. But have a massive championship implications. That's really what's happening right here. But Midnight Car Racing still going strong. Seagull Racing, of course, back from a moment of where they did not race at all. The old team still stay slightly ahead of George. So that's a very interesting strategy by him. Of course, the team boss versus the driver. George being the team boss for Qatar racing. But George now make a move for Charles. Of course, Suga racing back from the dead as they had a struggle. Charles goes very hot. Can he break himself on time? And he does. He put a lot of speed into that corner. Now it's still some time for most drivers, so Manos is approaching the 10 seconds and Robo Mesa has 5 seconds. For the rest of the drivers, they are pretty clean as just takes away the fastest lap of the race, although Shaw and George need to watch out for the 5 seconds there. 2 pits away from 5 seconds. Lemon is 3 pits away, so if things stay as they are, they should be fine. If they do 2 more corner quits, then Lemon will invoke the sprint win because he's only 2 seconds behind. Almost completely stinks in the red round, but the lead here in the battle is going great. As Shaw goes with a tire line this time around, with about 5 laps to go here. Lemon being cautious yet again, as we saw last time. He almost won in Singapore after finishing at a 5-second time. Maybe he can replicate it yet again, but we will see how that all pans out as Josh is now a bit more clear of Shaw. Completely takes a wide line. I think that's a very interesting line he's taking, but it's all legal. But he takes another corner pit, approaching the 5 corner pit limit yet again, and that might ruin his race later on. And 5 laps to go here. About 6 laps to go here in the sprint. George is pulling a small gap compared to the rest of the pack. Lemon now 4.8 seconds behind. Roman makes 6 seconds behind. Two drivers that have not seen a win in a long time. George and Shaw, 2 drivers who have never seen a win in a long time. The only race winner we have present right now is Manos, which made his final win to Tiger, but with overall at the end of that. I thought he's from still holding on. He's about to get back as Josh and Shaw are gained up on him. So you look at the corner pits, it's still only 2 drivers with a 5-second time penalty, which of course Robo Mesa and Manos. Although a lot of drivers are approaching that limit. We have 4 drivers with 4 corner pits, which is very close to the limit as the cars I think are starting to push a little bit more. Of course the turn conditions can differ every lap and be different every time around as little by little. The last time for George was at 196. His best lap is at 157. Of course Tyler might have been cut a bit as well, but as Josh now has a 5-second cushion. But it's still too wet for the hard tires, so I don't... Yeah, but that's alright. He knows it's taken by his teammate Robo Mesa. Hasn't made a mistake that I'm fully aware of. I've not seen it happen. But they're side by side, as Gappy said. but Josh has been locking in this race. He is still clear of the penalty with 4 laps to go. He will have to be free corner pits. Josh Shaw with 4 corner pits, Lemon with 3. So overall, no concerns at all. For those drivers, as Gappy, of course, is out of the race. But those penalties at all. Romanos does a fastest lap yet again. But he's too far behind to really make a difference. That's a horrible race for him. But George taking the lead in this section is outstanding as well, since that has happened. I think he will finish it if everything stays about the same. Of course, you never know till it's over. But he has a 7-second cushion to both GMGs, a 3-second cushion to both to Shaw, as that will have some implications in the midfield point of things. Sky Cow, the guard pretty close to George in the standings. He's a bit unlucky with 0 points on his belly for this race. Of course, the main race will still come, but overall it's a very as Lemon has 5 seconds now as well, so I think that Josh should be fine. Anyhow, unless Shaw doesn't take the penalty. P7 Jake is joined now. P7 Jake, as you can see here, it's been a bit of a long course. We have Bravo's beautiful season that we are running right now. It's not obligated if you feel like it. Well, Salmanos takes the fastest lap yet again. Of course, he made up a struggle as he jumped to start. That was pretty clear. The lights were still on. They were on for a very long time, but that jumping it before they would go out, that's not a good move. That's a drive for penalty, and that's a very pretty much over, especially if it's early race. You want to safeguard a rush back, and I don't see happening. So overall, pretty long race as it stands right now. Lemon is dropping back a bit more than P3 home. Mesa gets better traction cuts the chicane and the double right hander. There will be a drive as the S's and side by side between the two teammates. 31 pace. It's a horrible offset for Robo Mesa. There's a good amount of overs here, but keeps going. The lemon is back up to P3. And both of them have a 5-second time penalty. There's only 2 drivers who do not have a penalty at all, which are Aqua Card for both of them, as Lemon almost spins it around. That would be pretty nice. We do not want a safety car to happen for no reason at all. No, get out. You're out of the Grand Prix. Okay, now walk away with your car. You'll be fine. There's an issue with a single racing car. I think Josh is out will look if everyone makes it back to the pits. Let's see if Aqua car has made it back to the pits. It indeed has.
Yes,
Uh,
video proof that he got killed by an invisible wall.
People from the podium. I mean, it's like, of course an invisible wall now, but on the other hand, it's very interesting that he is the only driver who has hit an invisible wall in both practice and race. I'm not gonna say it's completely his fault we haven't seen it, but it's very interesting. But in the meantime, I will bring the drivers to the podium as Shaw has won. Now I'm gonna bring. If you all jump out of the car, as before I do that, I will check Park for me, of course, which I am. Of course, if you broke Park for me without saying it to me, of course, one of the drivers has broken Park for me. It didn't really matter at the end of it because he is out of the Grand Prix, but.
All right then, not bad.
As
That was pretty solid.
the national anthems, which will only be audible on stream, or if you're watching this stream on Discord, then they are both audible for you. As
Sure.
I am just
I
selecting
can
the
see.
wrong stream.
Nice.
I'm becoming a boomer, people. I'm becoming old. It's actually just one Italian anthem, because an Italian team with an Italian driver won the Grand Prix. Very interesting. As I cannot find the anthem right now, which is dumb.
Ah. Ah!
Ciao papà, bravo.
Sti cazzo, era tua la vittoria. Era tua.
Ciao papà, papà mi manchi, torna a casa per favore.
Shuffle è morto?
Papà, papà, non sei veloce abbastanza per venire a prendermi, papà, che cazzo? Papà, ti ho droppato 3 secondi negli ultimi 3 giri, papà. Papà,
Brutto
tu che
coglione.
kart nella vita reale.
Allora, non so, non mi chiedere perché all'inizio cioè, guidavo tranquillo. Poi con la usura gomme, porca di quella puttana, è diventata inguidabile.
Papà, ho fatto il mio PB nella gara, ecco perché.
Mamma mia.
Papà, mi hanno chiccato.
Uh. I'll be serious, I swear. This time, maybe.
No, chiccato di nuovo. Vabbè.
Whoa. Who invited me?
Shuffle did. I think he wants to do interviews, but for some reason he's not talking. Shuffle, do you know that you're not talking, or
I have been talking for like 10 minutes, but when I
you're an
play the
idiot?
anthem, when I play the anthem, I respectfully turn my. Oh, that Lemon took second place.
What the
That's my
fuck is
bad.
that UGC?
Oh my.
Lemon took second place. Okay, we're gonna interview Lemon first. Also,
All right.
Josh, the the next time that you do pull weird shit like this, you will not be on the broadcast again. Because I want to, at least after the race, be somewhat serious with interviews, and then you can screw around all you want. But for once, just keep it normal.
Yeah, I know, but you weren't talking, so I thought you
Yeah,
weren't
but
doing interviews yet.
I was, and I was asking Josh like, I was asking Charles like 20 questions, and you guys were like, "Papa, papa."
Yeah, I know, but you weren't talking. So,
Okay, but my apologies. Let's interview Lemon in the meantime. Lemon, that's your first, not your first, that's your second podium of the season with Sprint. Um, of course, it was a bit of a tricky race. You might have wanted a win, but in the middle of the race, you started to fall back a little bit. What happened there exactly? As I do not have a copy of Lemon. Lemon, I think you are doing a chat interview, but oh,
Oh.
he was. I was trying to be careful and avoid cuts, but sadly I failed that and caught 2 extra cuts. After that, I just started pushing to get back up to Robo. Of course, the main race is going to be a bit longer than this one. It's going to be a bit more of a challenge to keep it clean as well, as there's still rain coming for the main race. So tell us how you do think the race will go. What do you mean you can't hear me? I just talked. Down. Well, it's going to be a very long race. Of course, that might be a bit more of a challenge, but do you think you can see yourself improving in the race itself? And is there more of a chance of you competing for that victory?
Mm.
Shuffle, are you interviewing Charles?
No, I'm interviewing Lemon.
Okay.
Also, tell Kimmy to calm down a bit, because he is convinced that. Because I don't know if you know the rule, but if you finish within the last three laps of the race, you are still classified for points. But Kimmy is arguing, since he DNF'd and you DNF'd as well, that he should be in front of you, Josh. Since which I don't know how he made that make sense, because you were in front of him, did more distance, so you are P6, Josh. But he's
News,
now
that
crying
doesn't
about
make
it in my.
sense.
I mean, he was clearly behind you, so he should be P6 instead of you. You know. Lemon talked again. Well, the guys in front were so quick and great this race. I doubt I'll compete for the win, but they make a mistake and see myself in a good shot at the win. Well, thank you for your time, Lemon. Good luck in the race, and have a good one out there. Josh, can you calm your driver down, because he's now really crying for nothing. Just explain him that he's still getting P7, but that since yeah, I don't know. Calm him down,
Where
because
is he?
he
Where is he talking?
in my
Ah,
DMs. He
oh,
has
sent
just
me a
and
video. Wait.
yeah, but I'm not watching the video because the audio will overlaps with the stream, so I will do that later. Now the man from
Yeah, me too.
California back on the podium. It's been a while. His last podium, which I believe happened, was in Australia, round 3 of the season. So, Robo Mesa, how do you feel after this tough race, and how do you see yourself improve in the main race?
Uh, well, frankly, it's probably going to be the same people. A lot of the big threats aren't really going to be there today, so I'm not exactly worried. At least we have a podium today. We'll see if that happens again later. Uh, I'm pretty confident the car felt good and pace was good, and we'll just carry that pace over to the actual race. Um, I had a lot more cuts than the leaders because I was kind of just riding their wakes, their clouds of absolute spray, and I could not see where I was trying to drive. Uh, but I kind of had it figured out, and I had a good battle there with Lemon, and then I realized, oh wait, it's the final lap, like on sector 3 of the final lap, and by then, like once I was past Lemon originally, I was kind of just getting comfortable and stuff, thinking like, I'm just gonna have to hold up, and then I realized like, oh, it's the final lap, and then uh, I had to fight my instinct to turn on my ERS later, and maybe if I did a little bit earlier, it might have been even closer, but still podium in the end, so. Can't really be mad about at least getting in the podium. So, uh, just hoping for the best in the race.
All right. Well, best of luck out in the race. Of course, you'll be starting a little bit further back in the race itself than compared to the sprint. The main threats are starting a bit more up front. If I Love Football doesn't show up, then Georgia will start in the main race, first in the main race. So we'll see how that all pans out. Best of luck out there, and
Oh.
see you in the sprint,
Thank
in the
you.
main race. As Almanos has left, so we'll just interview Aquacar 344.
By the way, wait,
Uh,
wait, wait. Before, okay. First of all, you need to interview Charles. Second of all, I want to talk publicly. The hitbox of of the tree got inside the track, and that's the invisible wall that made Noose DNF. So yes, he should finish ahead of me, not behind me.
he was behind you though,
I mean, yeah, but I
and
DNF'd, and he wouldn't have. So
yeah, okay, sure, Josh, but the thing is, and I know it sucks, it's an invisible one. I know it should not be there, but it's it's very unlucky. But he still did not finish behind you. I mean, he still did not finish in front of you. You know what I mean?
I
I
just
know
want to
it
say it's
sucks.
just
all
one
right.
position. So,
It's still a point though.
I know, but it's like, it's a sprint
Even though
race.
I will
Like,
say
you could
that
do better.
even even though I will say that, like, in the case of news, I don't think that 1 point is gonna make that big of a difference, and I don't. But you
Is the
finish.
music on? Do you hear the music?
see,
I hear you now. Okay.
Hi, Bonio. All right,
Interview.
I'll
Do we
get
need to
going.
Interview Shaw.
low it down? Do we need to low it down, or is it okay?
it's
Okay,
okay.
Shaw. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's interview. Well, your first victory of the of any form of racing here in Formula OOF. How do you feel about that, and how is your emotions going on in your head? Which sounded very
Ma
dumb.
it's not really a victory because I was 3 seconds behind Josh, but still a P2, so I was happy about that. The fact is that in the first lap it was I was really quick, but then with the tire wear and probably also track worsening, I don't really know, I started to lose time. But in the end, I was catching up on Josh, but since I got a penalty, I don't think I would have made it in front of him, neither if I didn't have the penalty. But still, I think I understood to drive on worse conditions. I hope so. But yeah, that's the fact. I'm happy to have won the race, but it's not really a good sensation winning it this way.
All right. Of course, the main race is gonna be a bit longer than the normal race, and you will still be competing against Josh. Would you see yourself succeeding this time around?
On the long race, I hope I will. About the data I got from Tideware and things like that. Uh, I think I can get a long stint because on 13 laps I was pushing really hard, especially on corner cuts because I did 7 of them, but the first ones were on the start of the race to get mostly away from the water sprays. But then on the middle of the race, I started to make some errors because I saw Josh catching on me, and since it was a sprint, I started to push a bit harder. But in reality, if I try to uh, bring more consistency instead of quick laps, I don't think I would have made that many mistakes. So so I don't know. I think I will perform well. About the win, I hope so, but it's really hard to tell about it right now.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a long race. I wish you the best of luck for it, and see you in a bit of in an hour or so.
Oh,
As we will now continue to interview Aquacar.
Can you interview Atmanos, please? He's been crying because he wants
Oh,
to be interviewed.
my apologies. I forgot he was still here.
I'm gonna stop the stream here. So thank you guys. Oh my god, what the is happening? Well, anyways, we will be back in about an hour. For those wondering, there is no uh bronze mod race tonight. We'll be doing those on Sunday. Saturday will be the Formula Micros coming back. But yes, this weekend we're gonna be going to the Russian Grand Prix Yekaterinburg once again. Uh, should be a fun race. That being said, we're gonna be back to this in just under an hour, so see you guys in a little bit.